Check this out. Today I'm going to be showing you a controversial e-commerce loophole that has allowed people to make millions of dollars in a matter of months. It's not entirely ethical, but it works. And I know this sounds crazy, but I've seen this work again and again. And in fact, the wildest part is I've seen people use this to go from zero experience to making over $1 million per month in under half a year. It's nuts. But before I reveal how it works, let me be crystal clear. I'm not here to tell you what's right or what's wrong. My job is to show you every strategy in e-commerce. Now, make sure you stick around to the end, because when you do, I'm going to unveil to you the exact product that I would sell today if I had to make $1 million per month as fast as possible, starting from complete scratch. Now, if we haven't met before, my name is Brook Hiddink, and I went from law school to building a $6 million e-commerce business from scratch in under 2 years using what I call the no inventory dealer method. And since then, I've helped thousands of people generate close to $100 million. But today, we're talking about something a bit different, and that is called the PRISM method, which is a strategy that is so powerful that it has helped complete beginners make their first million often in record time. So I don't even use this entire strategy myself because I like to play the long game, but if I needed to make $1 million a month as fast as I possibly could, this is the exact shortcut that I would use. Now, here's an overview of how it works. Now, have you ever wondered why some stores make their first $1 million in mere months, while other stores languish for years? So what secret is it that those stores are missing? Well, there is a controversial side to the PRISM method. So think of a prism. When light goes into it, it splits it into many different colors. So likewise, when you see another store crushing it with huge success, you can split it apart and you can make that success your own. That's the ethical version. But there's also a darker side, one that involves straight up swiping winning products, landing pages, and ads. Now, I'm not recommending that you do that, but I'm going to show you exactly how people pull it off so you understand why it's so effective, and then what you do with it, it's up to you. Because once you understand how this works, you will see how even complete beginners are able to make their first $1 million in a matter of months. But before I show you how to do it the ethical and the right way, let me break down the 4 steps that makes this so powerful. So first, we want to find winning products and winning offers. And then we want to find the top suppliers for those product types. Then we want to make high converting landing pages and then build viral, high converting ad campaigns. And what happens next? It might shock you. But before I reveal part number 1 of the PRISM method, let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered how some people seem to find winning products instantly on their very first try, while other people have to test hundreds and hundreds and get absolutely nowhere? Well, here's the truth. There are 2 paths that you can take. Path number 1 is the slow, painful way, which is throwing darts at random products on AliExpress and Alibaba, praying that something sticks. So this is what 99% of people do, where you might have to test 10, 20, 30 products to even get your first winner. Or there's path number 2, the controversial shortcut that lets you skip straight to finding proven winning product. So this is what the top 1% of performers do behind closed doors. And let me show you exactly how it works. Now, there are a few different methods that you can use to find winning products. So method number 1 is by using store leads. So think of store leads like Google Maps, but instead of showing you restaurants, it shows you every successful Shopify store on the planet. And here's the crazy part. It tells you things like their revenue, their suppliers, and even what apps they're using. So check it out right here. You can see I can go to advanced search and I can add different filters. I want to filter by Shopify stores in the United States. So I would go to country, United States, and then I can click execute and it will show me all the Shopify stores in the United States. Now I can rank them from sales starting at the highest and going to the lowest. So if I go here to estimated sales and go descending and then click execute, it will rank the stores from the most all the way to the least. Now some of these top ones are like things like Walmart, Home Depot, things like that. So one sneaky way to get around this, we can add a filter for plan. Now what we want to do is add Shopify Plus. So Shopify Plus is essentially Shopify's highest feature, and it costs $2,000 per month. Now, a benefit of using Shopify Plus is you get cheaper payment processing fees. Now, the break-even point where the cheaper fees will cover your $2,000 per month plan is around $300,000 to $400,000 per month. So if I sort by stores on Shopify Plus, I will know that they're at least likely doing $300,000 to $400,000 per month. And if I have a membership on this website, it costs about $90 a month. I can actually export all of these and see all of the top performing stores on Shopify. Now, as you go through these, take any interesting products you find and add them to a Google Sheet. So just let me see what I can find here for a second. I can see igloocoolers.com. That sounds like a little bit unique. If I go to their website, I can see they're selling almost like coolers to travel with, coolers for lunch. In store leads, it's not 100% accurate, but it estimates they're doing around $7 million per month in sales, which is obviously a ton. The second way you can find products is by using a tool like Shop Hunter. It'll give you a rough idea of their monthly revenue and their top performing products. It's not perfect, but again, it can definitely point you in the right direction. So once you go on Shop Hunter, it looks a lot like this. You can go to products. You can sort by the revenue change per week. So products that are going viral. You can use these filters on the side here to sort by product revenue, shop revenue. And then I can also go to the top here where it says shops, and I can type in any store, like let's say Higher Dose, which is a sauna blanket store. And I can go see what their average revenue per week is, which they estimate is approximately 900,000, so $1 million per week. And then I can go see their best-selling products like their infrared sauna blanket with an estimated revenue per day, the red light therapy mask, the red light hat, all sorts of their different products I can go see right here. And then when I track their store, it will tell me if they upload any new products or things like this. Now, again, as you go through Shop Hunter, you can play around with it. You want to list any interesting product ideas or websites down inside of your Google Sheet. Now the third tool is where things get really interesting. This is like having back-end ad account access to the top e-commerce brands on the planet. And we do this by using one of my favorite tools called AdSpy. So AdSpy is a tool that indexes thousands of Facebook and Instagram ads, and it shows you all sorts of ads in whatever category you're looking for. So you can sort the ads by all sorts of different features, such as the landing page URL, a keyword, the advertising name, and so forth. So if I was selling into the US market, what I would want to do is I would want to sort by ads that have been seen between January 1st and January 31st, just within the last 30 days or so. I would want to see the ads in the United States in the English language, and then I would want to sort by the most likes to the least likes. So I can see here, a lot of these things that you'll see up top are like religious stuff. They won't be products, but what I can do is I can put in ad text. So if I want to see an ad for, let's say, saunas, I can type in ad text sauna, and then it will show me the top sauna ads in the US for this month. So I can see here, you want to go down, I can see Plunge here has 8,000 likes on this sauna ad. So obviously Plunge is a huge sauna brand, but here's another one for a brand called New Recover. So I can see they have 5,000 likes on this ad, which means they're spending quite a bit. So then what I can do is I can click New Recover's name, and then it will actually show me all of their ads. And then what I can do is I can click information about the ad, and then it will actually show me their landing page. So it will show me where they're sending traffic to. And there I go, there's this sauna tent ad that is doing very, very well, that they're spending a lot of money on. So this is something that I could note down. And on AdSpy, you can also do things like just type in very broad words. So let's say, for example, I want to see the ads in January 2025. I want to see them in the English language, again, like I told you, in the United States, and I want to rank them with the most likes to least. So I can also do things like just type in hair loss, and then it will show me all the most popular hair loss brands. So I can see here, Hair Envy is sending traffic to this Vitality Extracts website. So when I go to it, I can see here, if I click learn more, that they're running this as like an advertorial style thing, but this brand would be crushing it based on the traffic on their ads. So again, that's another tool you can use, but you want to note down any interesting products you find, as well as their website and their landing page. And finally, the fourth method I'll be showing you is actually the free one. So what you do is just create another Instagram burner account, so not your main profile, and you want to scroll through the Reels feed, scroll through the timeline, and every time you get hit with an ad that looks to be an interesting product, you should like the ad, save the ad, and then send it to your main profile and click it. So the more you do this, the more product ads that Meta will show you. So essentially you're training Instagram's algorithm to show you more winning products. So it's a bit like having a free tool built right into your phone. In fact, this might be the most powerful method of all. Now at this point, by using all four of these methods, we should have a full list of a bunch of interesting products to sell online. But a bunch of interesting products means nothing without what we're going to cover in step number 2. But before I reveal step number 2 to you, let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered how some stores seem to get unlimited access to the best products, while others struggle to find anything worth selling? Well, the difference is not luck. It's all strategically planned out. You see, before we move on to step number 2, we need to do some strategic renaissance. We need to figure out what type of business model the stores we found in step number 1 are running. So are they a D2C brand stocking inventory themselves? Are they running dropshipping ads and shipping from China? Are they a high-ticket dropshipping store using the no inventory dealer method? And this knowledge becomes critical in the next step, because here's the truth. You can have the most incredible product ideas in the world. You could spot $1,000 profit opportunities everywhere you look, but it means nothing unless you can find their suppliers. So just to show you a few examples, eMassage Chair here is a high-ticket dropshipping store. So that means that eMassage Chair does not even have its own brand. It is selling other brands. And I can see in their menu here how it says brands. And all these brands they're selling for, they are USA-based sauna brands. So what they're doing is they're partnering with these brands, they're listing them for sale on their own store, and then when a customer goes to their store and buys, they're sending the customer's information to the brand, and the brand is shipping the product to the customer, all without them ever seeing or touching it. So they are drop shipping, but they're drop shipping from name brand suppliers in the US. And this is the model that I used to go from $0 to $6 million in my first 2 years. And as soon as you're done watching this video, if you want to check out my completely free training where I break all that down step by step and show you exactly how it works, make sure you watch it. I'll put it in the description and I'll pin it as a comment. Okay, so that is one type of store. Now, another type of store you might come across is a direct to consumer brand. So that would be a store like Recover. So they're stocking their own products and there's only one brand for sale on their website, and that's their own brand. In order to do step number 2 properly, we need to know what type of store it is. So step number 2 is the key that unlocks everything, which is finding the right suppliers. Not just any suppliers. You need to find the exact same premium suppliers that the winning stores are using, or you can find even better ones. So let me show you exactly how this is done, which leads us to step number 2, where I will show you how to find premium suppliers in a matter of minutes. But like I said, finding suppliers depends on the type of store. So if it is a high ticket dropshipping store, it's very, very easy. The brands are just listed in the menu, waiting for you to reach out to them and partner with them yourself. So all you would have to do, let's say if you want to close Osaki, is just type in Osaki massage chairs become a dealer on Google. And then you want to find their website and you want to reach out to them and ask for permission to sell their products on your own store. Now, finding suppliers for high ticket dropshipping stores is very easy. But what about those fancy direct to consumer brands? So this tool right here might be the most sneaky of them all. So this tool is called Import Yeti, and it will blow your mind. So all you have to do is type in a brand's name here. So let's say Higher Dose. This sauna blanket store I showed you before, that is doing $4 million per month. So if I just type their brand in here, Import Yeti will actually reveal every shipment they've ordered from overseas, including the suppliers they work with. So you can see here, Higher Dose has 84 shipments. And when I click in here, it will show me the exact country that they're ordering their products from. It will show me how much they're ordering, the volume that they're ordering in, so I can actually reach out to these same suppliers and get these same or very similar products myself. So I can see here that they are ordering from a company in South Korea, and it looks like they're ordering mats. So this is probably their PEMF mat. I can see they're ordering cotton sauna blanket towels from a company in Sri Lanka. I can see they're ordering their LED masks and their red light therapy devices from a company in China. Now, if you want to be super sketchy, you will go for the exact supplier and try to find the exact product. But I don't recommend you do that. You can also find similar suppliers, or you can reach out to the same suppliers and sell similar products or ask to change something about the product. But what if nothing comes up on Import Yeti? Don't worry, I've got you covered. So this is where most people might give up, but I'll show you a backup plan that works every single time. It's actually very simple. We just go to Alibaba. Now, before you roll your eyes, this is not the standard dropshipping approach. So the key is finding suppliers with gold ratings and premium products. And here's how you can get really strategic with this. Let's say on Alibaba, if I want to find a hair loss LED hat, which is to prevent hair loss. So if I type in red light hat, it will show here, this supplier has, again, very good ratings, has 52 reviews, 4 out of 5 stars. So I can see I can order these for around $30. So if I was sourcing a product, I would want to reach out to as many suppliers as I could, get quotes for sample products, and then pin them against one another, show them the offer each one is giving you in order to get better deals. And no matter which way you do this, when you find the winning product, you're still piggybacking off the research and development and all the work that your competitors had to do to find the winning product. All you're doing now is finding suppliers for that product type. And if you really want to go above and beyond, here is another secret trick that you can use. So what you can do is once you find this list of brands, you can go to their Trustpilot page, or you can go on Amazon and look at reviews of similar products. Now, what you want to do is look for patterns in the complaints and the negative feedback. And then you can make a $1 million move. And that is work with suppliers to build a product that solves all of the most common complaints and pain points. So you're not just copying what works. You're actually taking what is on the market and you're making it better. So think about it. Your competitors have already spent thousands on product research and market testing. Why not just learn from their mistakes and create something better from day number 1? But hold on, even with the perfect product and perfect suppliers, you are still missing a crucial piece. The one that separates the $100,000 per month stores from the $10 million per month stores. And I'm talking about a high converting landing page. Now, imagine this. Your competitors have spent tens of thousands of dollars testing different headlines, optimizing their funnels, and perfecting their upsells. They have burned through mountains of cash figuring out exactly what works. But what if you could ethically shortcut that entire process and skip years of expensive trial and error? Well, let me show you how. There are actually a few ways to do this. I'm going to reveal the fastest method first. There's a tool called Shopify Scraper that most people have no idea exists. So here's how it works. So once you set up a Shopify account, you can go to any website and you can export their proven product exactly as it is onto your own store. But here's where you need to be careful. If you're doing high ticket dropshipping, you can't just copy everything exactly. That is asking for trouble. So I'm going to break down what you can and what you can't do. So once you import the product to your store, it's going to be the exact same as on the website you imported from. Now, if the product images are from Alibaba or AliExpress, or if they have come from the supplier that you're working with, you can use those images because they're not the property of the person you're copying it from. You can use similar product descriptions, but I would recommend rewording them with AI, and you can take inspiration from their layout. Now, here's what you can't do. If they have made custom photos, like ordered in a product and took custom photos, or put their logo on photos, you cannot steal their exact marketing copy. You cannot duplicate unique brand assets that they have put time into making. But hold on. What if it is a direct consumer brand and everything on their website is custom to them? Well, don't worry, because I've got something even better for you. So let me introduce to you another extremely powerful tool called Replo. So think of Replo like having the master Lego set for building premium websites. So instead of starting from scratch, you can just import pre-built sections from multi-million-dollar brands. You can clone proven layouts and you can customize everything to your exact brand. But here's where it gets really interesting. What if I told you that you could get a professional looking store built in a matter of days instead of months for a tiny fraction of the cost? So here's the exact process. What you want to do is find an amazing store design that you love, perhaps from a competitor, and then you want to head to Fiverr and you want to type in Replo store designer. And you'll see people here who can clone Shopify landing pages, and then you can customize them with your own unique branding, and you can use AI to make the perfect, unique product descriptions and marketing copy that converts. But let me be crystal clear about something. There is a right way to do this and a wrong way to do this. Never copy things like exact paragraphs, legal disclaimers, custom images, and never use word-for-word content. Because while most store owners might not notice, the ones that do could hit you with serious legal consequences. Now, there is an ethical way to do this. Instead of copying, just enhance what already works. So what you want to do is find winning layouts and structures and then customize it to your own. So you can add better social proof. You can create your own better images. You can make your own better copy. So rather than starting from complete scratch, take a winning website that already works and then make it even better. Because what I'm about to reveal to you, the final piece, is what turns these websites into money printing machines. So you've got the perfect product. You've found the premium supplier. You've built a high converting store. But none of this matters without what I'm about to share with you now. So you might be thinking, how can I actually bring in sales and drive traffic? Now, what if I told you there's a way to see exactly what ads are making your competitors millions? So let me show you the unlimited ad swipe method. So here's how the best marketers in the world do this. First, you can use Facebook ad library, which has every single ad on all of Facebook running. But here's the thing. Most people use this completely wrong. They simply go into Facebook ad library, they might type in a competitor's name, like let's say Higher Dose, and then they'll start copying ads without putting any time into figuring out whether they're actually working. And to solve this problem, there is an even sneakier tool that's a little bit less known called Foreplay. And this is about to become your new best friend. Because here's what makes it so powerful. You can go into their discovery feature and you can see every single ad from your competitor. So for example, I can go in here and I can type in NeuRecover, and then it will show me the NeuRecover brand, which has close to 10,000 historical ads. Not only that, it will show me all their ads, and then I can add a filter for ones that are actually currently still running, and I can sort them by the longest running. Because in 90% of cases, the ads that are running the longest are making the most money. So think about it. No business is going to keep running ads that aren't profitable for 3 months. So this is like having a backdoor look into your competitors' best performing campaigns. But there's an even better way to use this tool that most people completely miss. You can actually pick the exact transcript from any winning ad. So if I have a video ad like this, I can click in here and I can get the transcript right here exactly as it is. So I can copy this transcript and then use it in an unrelated niche. I can plug it into ChatGPT or Claude and get it to spit out an ad for whatever offer I'm running. Now, it's pretty crazy, isn't it? Now, would you believe me if I said there's an even more powerful tool than this? Because there is. And I already showed you it before, and it's called AdSpy. And the best thing about AdSpy is it shows you the engagement metrics on the ad, which is what really matters. Because here's the truth. Likes and comments don't lie. If you can find an ad with 10,000 likes, that means that ad has had hundreds of thousands of dollars put behind it. They tell you exactly which ads are crushing it. And once you found a winning ad, here is another $1 million move you can make. You can do what most people do. You can go try and find the ad on Foreplay and grab the transcript. Or what you can do on AdSpy is you can grab the video. So let's say, for example, I'm just going to use NeuRecover as an example. If I type in their URL here, I can see all of their winning ads, okay? Now, if I want to see the best of all time, I might remove the date, and I can see here this ad has 30,000 likes. So this is a huge winner. Now, when I click into this ad on AdSpy, what I can do is I can actually download the video right here, and I can put it into a transcription tool, okay? Now, once you download the video, let me show you something extremely powerful. So this is the strategy that can take you from 6 figures to 7 figures to 8 figures, and almost nobody does it. So instead of just copying what works, we can use AI to make something even better. So here's the exact process. You would want to go on NeuRecover's Trustpilot, and you would want to find all of the negative reviews. You would want to feed them into ChatGPT and ask it to create ads that specifically address these pain points. So think about what this does. While your competitors are busy running the same old ads, you are literally solving all of their customers' #1 problems that they complain complain about. You're not just copying a winning ad. You're creating a better offer and a better product. So this is how you don't just compete, but you dominate. Because at the end of the day, the biggest winners in e-commerce aren't the ones who copy. They're the ones who improve on what is already working. Now, here's what's most important. I use a lot of these strategies, but I never copy anyone. So how could that be possible? How could I use all these strategies ethically? Now, yes, you've seen how easy it would be to just copy everything. You can swipe winning products. You can clone landing pages. You can steal ad creatives. But here's what most people don't realize. The biggest risks aren't just legal trouble or frozen payment processors. The real cost is missing out on building something truly valuable and not developing your own unique skill set. Because what happens if the person you're copying pivots? Do you want to just spend the rest of your entire business career copying the same person? I know I wouldn't. So let me show you an ethical blueprint that's way more powerful than just copying. So I call this the evolution method, and it works like this. So what you want to do is study top performing stores in any niche. You want to spot emerging trends in styles of ads as they're exploding. And then you want to identify gaps in the market. So you want to do things like look at negative reviews from your competitors and then use those to create a better product yourself. You want to find patterns in customer complaints, and then you want to discover what product is missing from the market. Then you can partner with top suppliers and you can solve these problems. You can create better product variations. You can build faster shipping systems. You can structure better landing pages. You can create real ads that address pain points. So let me show you exactly how you can be different. Let's say if I find a winning ad for a sauna tent, I can put here is a winning ad transcript for a sauna tent. Then I could go research the top PEMF mat brands and take all the negative reviews from those, and I could put them inside of this same transcript and say, hey, these are negative reviews for PEMF mats. Now this is a winning transcript from a sauna tent ad. I want you to analyze the ad structure, messaging, and psychological triggers that made it perform exceptionally well. I want you to imagine, because I don't actually have reviews here, a bunch of negative reviews for a PEMF mat. Take your best guess at all the most common complaints people would have about them. Then, using the winning framework above from the sauna tent, I want you to craft an even stronger ad for the PEMF mat. Specifically, break down why the sauna tent ad worked, identify the key differences between the target customer of sauna tents and PEMF mats, use your best guess at negative PEMF mat reviews, and pinpoint the biggest objections and transform them into new selling points. Optimize the structure of the PEMF mat ad, not only on the winning format, but also in a way that addresses key points in a way that makes the PEMF mat product even more unresistible. The final output should be a high converting, psychologically compelling ad script for a PEMF mat, structured for maximum engagement and conversions. So then I just click go. So it's telling me here, the reason the sauna tent ad worked is it has powerful scientific data, escalating benefits. It focuses on aging and longevity. It has a big claim. Target customer differences. It says the sauna tent ad is targeting men. PEMF mat customers likely deal with chronic pain fatigue. They're likely skeptical. They've likely tried other solutions. Anticipated objections. It's too expensive. I don't feel anything happening. Results take too long. And then here you can see it spit me out a proposed PEMF mat ad script. That chronic pain patients using PEMF therapy experience a 60% reduction in pain levels within just 3 weeks. And this is a perfect ad script that I could use. I'm not going to go through it all with you, but you get the idea. Okay, so this isn't just ethical, it's actually way better business, because here's what nobody tells you about e-commerce. The real money isn't in just copying what works. It's in making what works even better and then creating your own blue ocean without any competition. So think about it. Would you rather be known as the store that copies everyone or the brand that revolutionizes your industry? So the choice is yours. Now, before we wrap up, let me show you why this is the most powerful blueprint I've ever revealed. So let's break down exactly what I've learned. So we went over the winning product research method, where instead of guessing what sells, you put yourself millions of dollars ahead by just finding what works instantly. Then I showed you the supply chain tools like Import Yeti that give you a backdoor into premium supplier networks that most people could never find. Third, we went over the conversion blueprint for landing pages. So why waste months of time testing when you can just model what's already working? And then fourth, I showed you the ad analysis formula to find $1 million view ads and understand exactly why they work and how to apply them to your own product. But here's what's really important. I didn't just show you all this so you can just go copy other people. I showed you this because understanding how this works lets you play your own game better. The stores making tens of millions and hundreds of millions of dollars, they're not copying. They're creating their own blue ocean. They're They're not just following trends, they're identifying trends and then taking those trends and turning them into their own advantages. So they're not just copying products, they're building their own empires. And that's exactly what I want for you. Because here's the truth about e-commerce in 2025. The real money isn't in being the fastest copycat, it's in being the smartest innovator. So this method is 100 times faster than guessing, and it's what you do with it and the speed this gives you that matters most. So use it to learn, use it to improve, use it to build something truly valuable. And if you're wondering what's next, I've put together a completely free training showing you exactly step-by-step the fastest way to build a $1 million e-commerce business in 2025 using the no inventory dealer method, where we sell high-ticket products where we can profit over $1,000 every single order. So if you want to watch that training where I break it down step-by-step, make sure to tap the link in the description and go check that out right now. And who knows, the next video I make, I may reveal something even bigger. So hit subscribe on my channel below if you want to see that. Drop a comment if you have any questions, and let me know if you think this method is genius or if it crosses the line. I read every comment and I would love to hear your perspective. I will see you in the next video. Peace.